Welcome back, week one. College football, the best sport on this planet, has come home. Could I get an amen, fellas?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Man,
Thank you.
I'm telling you what, it's been too long. It's like the longest, 7 months or 8 months, however long it is. Too
Man.
goddamn long. But
Years, it feels like.
Horrendous. Horrendous.
man, let's dive right into it, y'all. We done waited long enough. So Saturday at noon, let's go the big. Let's start off with the banger, bro. I'm talking Texas at Ohio State. Ohio State is favored by 2.5 points. The over-under is 47.5. Opening the season with a banger of a rematch from last season's Cotton Bowl, where the Buckeyes won 28-14 in the college football playoff semifinals. Longhorn fans have been waiting on the chance of redemption, and Lord knows they've waited too long for Archie Manning.
Mhm.
Buckeye fans look to see how their team will respond to an entirely new look on offense and two new coordinators as well. Which team has the edge here? Who y'all feeling?
Man, I'm gonna just go with what I see right now. Archie Manning, he only had a couple starts last year, but a lot of the things he was doing was with his feet. So then you got Quintavious Wisner. You got him. You got him back, right? You got him back
Mm-hmm.
for this year. Did CJ Baxter come back from that injury? I think he's coming back this year as
Oh
well,
yeah.
right?
Oh
So
yeah.
so so that was really what that was missing last year. Wisner picked up a lot of that slack with Jaden Blue, but I think with CJ Baxter coming back or whatever, it's gonna be a good little time or whatever for them guys in the running game, so they don't have to strictly like go with Archie Manning whatever with all those running plays or whatever. Because I don't, you shouldn't have to do too much. You got you a couple good guys over there, mostly over there, 48 receptions, 6 touchdowns. So because they had Golden, they had Bond, so all those guys are gone. And they
Mm-hmm.
got four new offensive linemen at Texas. And
Mm.
one of the guys is hurt. I can't think of his name right now. It's like Goosley or something like that or whatever. So I think he hurt his hand. So
Gooseby. Trevor
Goose,
Gooseby.
there you go. So I believe he hurt his hand. They say he might be a game time decision. So for new offensive linemen, man, that offense, man, it might sputter going into Ohio State. Defensively, Anthony Hill, he was like one of the sack leaders. I think he had like 8 sacks, 4 forced fumbles. So he's a,
Mm-hmm.
monster, a linebacker. Then they got Colin Simmons, 9 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. So defensively, I feel like they still should be pretty decent. They lost some
Oh
guys.
yeah.
They lost some guys or whatever, and they lost your boy Banks. They lost your boy Banks, whatever, on the offensive line, whatever, last year,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, going into the draft. So Texas is looking okay. Defensively, I feel like they'll be fine. Offensively or whatever, I feel like they got to work out the kinks. Ohio State, you got the kid Jeremiah Smith at 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns as a freshman. Got Tate over there, whatever. He pulling his weight. They got rid of Abuka, so he came to Tampa Bay. So they got to find somebody to fill in the slot receiver. But the biggest thing with Ohio State, they got the rookie quarterback, saying.
Freshman.
Julian saying. Mm-hmm.
They got saying over there. What it was, redshirt freshman?
He played. I think he played a couple plays, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
He doesn't
doesn't.
have very. He doesn't have much experience at all, bro.
Five
Right.
completions, 12 attempts last
Yeah,
Okay,
year.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah. So
saying.
so so
He
so
didn't do.
so nothing. So nothing. Right. So they got Peoples right now because both of the running backs went to the draft. So they got James Peoples and CJ Donaldson was the transfer from West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So he had like 11 touchdowns last year,
He's a
whatever. He did
bruiser.
big work. Yeah, he did big work. Defensively, I feel like they got some guys,
They have the best offense and defensive player in the country, and Jeremiah Smith and Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs. Yeah, he good. He good, man. But I just feel like, man, they rebuilding. They rebuilding on a lot of levels. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So only 7 starters from last year. Texas, it depends on how these guys play. But in Ohio State, I just feel like it's going to be a tough place to play. Archie Manning with not a lot of snaps. And that offensive line, bro, I just don't see them boys winning in Ohio State, bro. I just don't see them boys winning. I feel like Ohio State going to cover the spread. They're going to win. And I feel like they'll cover the spread. I think they'll get like 3 or more points to beat Texas.
Ohio State's going to try and test their run game here. They're going to test the interior defensive line of Texas. I think that's going to be their best way to try to win this game because Texas, that was a point of emphasis of them in the offseason, was strengthening that interior defensive line because we all know their pass rushing abilities.
They got rushers,
Texas is gonna rush the passer, bro. Like you touched on both the guys, Anthony Hill and Colin Simmons, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's two of the most dangerous of a deal that's about out there, bro, on defense. These two are
Yeah.
savages.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you what, right now, I know we talking about Arch Manning and his lack of experience, but dude, he's way more experienced and ready than Julian saying is. So we gotta
Oh
look
yeah.
at that
Mm-hmm.
too. He's the golden boy. Manning is that good, bro. Like there's a reason it's not just his name. He lives up to it. He can make up, he makes plays with his leg. A Manning that can run, man. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that with this stellar pass rush for Texas, Ohio State, you need to try your hand at running the ball, particularly in the inside, because it takes pressure off of your young quarterback who does not have a lot of experience. And Julian saying this is his first start, his first game, and you are taking over big boy pants. For real,
Right.
like big boy pants got to be on with this. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
not a job for just anybody, and they chose you to be the starter. You can't fuck up, bro. You cannot fuck up like that. They expect perfection, and granted, he's got Jeremiah Smith, the best receiver in the country on your team. You still got to get it to. I don't know what this kid's arm looks like. We're gonna find out.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they had to replace both their starting running backs. Travion Henderson gone, Judkins gone. We're gonna see what these new guys look like. We know what Donaldson can do. He's a bruiser. We're gonna see what
Mm-hmm.
James Peoples is about.
James
So
Peoples. Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna be fine. Ohio State, they revamp, they reload. They'll be just fine, bro. Until Thanksgiving weekend. But that's a different time.
Mm-hmm.
I think Texas is going to try to manage the game in the best possible manner for Archie Manning, okay? This is going to be his third career start, but it's in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
But just like OSU, bro, Texas, they revamp, they reload instantly. I expect running back CJ Baxter to have a good season this year, bouncing back off that injury.
Off
I'm
the
really
injury.
expecting good
Mm-hmm.
things from him. Ryan Wingo is one of the best receivers in the country. Flat
Mm-hmm.
out, he's going to have a fucking monster season. Texas has the more experienced team here. They have more returning starters from last year.
Mm-hmm.
They both reload anyway, but I'm just saying.
Right.
And also, I think they have the advantage at coaching because Ohio State has two new coordinators this year. I don't know if y'all know this, but Ohio State's defensive coordinator is Matt fucking Patricia, former coach of the
I
Lions.
seen
So
that.
do with
That is
that
true.
what you will,
I seen
but
that.
I'm
Seen
not
that.
buying into that for
I
obvious
seen that.
fucking reasons. And to his credit, the man, he coached New England's defense in Super Bowls and they
Mm-hmm.
won. I get all of that a life fucking time
He's
ago.
good.
Okay.
He's good when he's not the top dog. For
Yeah.
But
real.
you're not making the calls. You
When
know
you
what I'm
2 or
saying?
It's like
3,
Josh
yeah, you real
McDaniels.
good. There you go. For real. For real.
Exactly. But this is a whole nother level, whole nother league. This is not the NFL. So we'll see what he can do. And then on offense, they got Brian Hartline calling plays now. So they got two new coordinators. And the question surrounded head coach Steve Sarkisian. I think this game means more to Texas, bro. They need this win more than
They
Ohio
definitely do.
State needs this win because the thing we all question, what is it with Steve Sarkisian, head coach of Texas? He's a great coach, great recruiter.
the
The
big
man
one.
knows what the fuck he's doing it. But can he what?
Win the
Win
big
the big
one.
game.
Period. That's it. This right here, starting a season like this, your team is ranked number one in
Right.
preseason for the first time in program history. Texas has never been ranked number one in the preseason coming this season. How's that possible? When I heard that,
Right.
for
Mhm.
one,
That
as
doesn't
great
sound
as
right.
Texas has
Yeah,
been,
that
that's
doesn't sound like
crazy.
it's.
That's
Yeah.
what they say. So you have high expectations. Obviously, people are expecting you to just, obviously win it all. It's all or nothing for Texas this year. This is how you would start it off. Start it off with a bang. I think it means more to Texas. And I don't know, man. Something tells me that Texas is going to pull off an upset. But I could definitely see this game going either way. But I will tell you that Ohio State, they tend to, what I think they're going to do, I think it's going to take them a minute. It's going to take them a few games to look good.
Mhm.
As the season goes on, they will get better and
That's
better
what happened
and
last
better.
year.
That's what happened last year. So, and I think that's what's going to happen this year. So I'm going to take Texas to win this game. And I think that they'll go under. I just think these offenses are going to be a little sluggish starting off.
First game of the
Maybe right
season,
under
yeah.
47 and a half. I can see something like that. Maybe 24-17 or some shit like that. I don't know, something like that.
I
But
like
it's
the
gonna be
under as
close.
well.
It's gonna be close.
Mhm.
It's gonna be close. I'm gonna take Texas though.
Ohio State's quarterback's first start. We don't know what he can do, what he's about. Arch Manning has this will be his third start, but he has a lot of play. He don't want to say has a lot, but he has way more than what the quarterback for Ohio State has under his belt. We've seen what Arch Manning can do. He's the most athletic Manning probably to date in that family.
Ever of all time.
Yeah.
Already.
Yep. And they are ranked number one, I think, solely just based on Arch Manning, because I think
That's it.
he's already the leading Heisman,
Yeah.
winner or whatever, polls or
Right.
whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
that shit don't mean nothing though.
Yeah, I know, but still, I think it still plays into effect with the rankings and stuff. And like you said, this is Texas's first AP preseason number one ranking in team history, which is crazy. Back when all the fucking great players that they had, Vince Young and all those players in years that they were great. But Ohio State is one of those teams. Alabama was the same way. I don't since Nick Saban's not there anymore. It's kind of went a different way. Every single year, they are incredible. Like they're
Well
always
put together. Right.
they're
Oh yeah.
always in the top fucking
Believe it.
top few teams at the very end of the season, very beginning of the season.
Prestige, definitely.
Exactly. No matter how many people they lose, then people who come in replace them like nothing fucking happened for the most part. I don't think that all the players that Ohio State lost is really going to affect them. The only thing that I am worried about is that quarterback, because we don't know what he can do, what he's about, what he's capable of, what his arm looks like, his accuracy, any of that. Texas, on the other hand, I think, like you said, Jordan, that defensive line, they're about that business. They always have players who can get to the quarterback. So I am looking for that. Can they stop Jeremiah Smith? Yeah, the quarterback's got to get the ball to him. If he has protection, I trust that he's going to be able to get the ball to him. And if he does, what can Texas do to stop him? Slow him down, yeah, but will he stop him? I don't know. But also, Steve Sarkisian can't win the big games, man. He can't win the big games, and this is the biggest opening seasoner in history. There's never been a 1-3, 1-2, 2-3, nothing. This is the
Yeah, that's
biggest.
wild.
This is
That's
the
wild.
biggest college football opening game in history.
Right.
So, aside from a national championship, it pretty much doesn't get bigger than this.
Not at all.
So, with his track record not being able to win the big ones, this could be, if he could get over this, if he could win this game. Granted, it is the very first game of the season. That could go a long way for the Longhorns to win the championship. So, I say all that to say, I think I'm going to have to take Ohio State. It's going to be a close one, but I think Ohio State's going to pull it off. I think they're going to cover that. I think they're going to hit that 2.5, maybe by at least 4, maybe 5 points. They'll get that. Given it's the first game of the season, like you said, Ohio State they can start slow, but with this magnitude of a game, you can't afford to start slow, either one of them. So I think I'm going to take the over on the spread. I think
take the over.
Yeah, I think it's going to be over, but it'll be slightly over, but it's gonna hit the over.